Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another video. I'm Mike B, and today we're going to be taking apart a few surplus 8mm rounds, or 7.92 by 57mm for all you literal, everything has to be perfect people. So, anyways, I've got three different types here. A lot of you have probably fired these rounds before, the specific kind of ammo, but you may have never taken it apart and seen actually what the powder looks like and actually what the bullet looks like. So I've got a scale that sadly is broken, so it only measures in ounces, so we won't be super precise with the powder, the charge weight totally, but we'll still go through and kind of be able to do the conversion. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and I'll introduce each round. We've got Romanian light ball on the right, Turkish light ball from 1940 in the middle, and Yugoslavian M75 ammo on the left. So I think I'm just going to start right to left, and we'll take the bullet out with these pliers. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Bullet pullers, not as fun, doesn't feel as violent, and then you lose a bit of the powder when you open up the little hammer tip thing. So we'll start out with that, and then we'll measure it on the scale and kind of see what the charge weight is, and then the bullet weight. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to start out with this Romanian light ball. This stuff is from the 1970s. I think it's from... yeah, this one's from 1973, if you can see the head stamp. I know the camera doesn't like to pick up details like that. For whatever reason, GoPros don't focus as well. But yeah, there's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pry the bullet out. It's a steel case, so we kind of get this wiggling from one side to the other. Come on, baby. Brass is so much easier to work with. Okay. So I've got the actual bullet. We'll weigh that itself. Let this thing zero out. Oh my god, it did go to grams. That's crazy. So it's like 10 grams, which I don't know the exact conversion for grams to grains, but I'll try and do it on the video and make a little comment on it. So we'll just say like 10 grains because it's fluctuating between 9 and 10. So 9, there it's sitting, or 9 grams. So then we'll turn this off, and then we'll tear this and see how many grams the charge is. So it's 3 grams, and it's not fluctuating at all, so it's probably around 3. Here we go, 4. Let's pick it up moisture really fast, which is why it's doing that. So 3 grams the powder charge. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, and then the powder actually looks like this. It's a pellet powder, and it smells kind of weird. Like when you open up a can of this Romanian light ball, it has that kind of weird smell to it. That's exactly what this stuff smells like. So it's probably the powder. It smells like the paper that it's wrapped in, the weird pine stuff. And then obviously on the inside, you've got just that. You can probably see down in there, get the flash holes, but that's what that looks like. And then here's the actual bullet itself. It's just boat-tailed Spitzer bullet, and it's a steel core, of course, so you can see that. It's got the little red lacquer sealant on there, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's what's inside of a Romanian light ball 8mm cartridge. You got the powder, the casing, and the bullet right there. So we'll move on now to the 1940s Turkish stuff. Okie dokie, so the Turkish stuff, a lot of people have issues with split case necks and stuff. Depends on kind of what year you've got your batch from, but these are okay. So this is the copper nickel bullet on it. Now I've taken this apart before, and it's got kind of a cool powder to it. There's the head stamp, and you can kind of see it's from 1946, it looks like. Let me see for closely. Yeah, 1946 this is from. Sorry that it doesn't zoom in, guys. The GoPro is made for, it's farsighted. So yeah, this one should be a little bit easier to take out because of the brass. Actually take that off and I can measure the bullet. So I'll just kind of tilt this to the side, tilt it back, and voila. So I'll set the bullet up here. So that's also between 9 and 10 grams, just like the Romanian light ball. So these are going to be probably around 150 grains bullet weight. Now this one's actually lead core, so that's pretty cool. You can see that it's softer. It's not the steel core. It's not as rigid as the Romanian stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a weird shaped bullet. The crimp actually squished the bullet down like that, so it's kind of got that weird back on it, and yeah, it is what it is with the Turkish stuff. So here's the powder. It's just a square flake powder. Got it all out. So that's what that looks like. You can see that. Hopefully this thing will kind of zoom in. Yeah, so it's just a lightweight flake powder, and I should have teared the damn thing. Didn't see how much the charge was. Whatever, we'll just weigh that. So 21 grams. I'm going to go dump this. 21 grams minus 18, so we'll just say 18. So yeah, 3 grams is the charge weight of the Turkish stuff. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I'll line these up at the end and we'll kind of do a comparison. So here we've got the Yugoslavian M75 heavy ball stuff. So this bullet should weigh a little more. And I don't even remember what the powder is. I think it's a pellet powder in here, but could be wrong. So anyway, we'll just get with the pliers and try and pry this bullet out. It's a little bit more stiff than the other stuff was. It feels like steel case, but it's not. It's just brass. Okay, so instantly right away you can see that this bullet is a lot longer than the other ones. It's kind of bigger. It looks like the Romanian light ball bullet, but this one's actually lead core instead of steel core. So that will make a difference in the weight, because lead's a little bit heavier than steel. So yeah, there's that. I will weigh this really quick. It should be a 196 grain bullet. Yeah, so this is gonna be 12 grams versus between 9 and 10 like the light ball stuff. So considerably more heavy. I'm good to pouring this stuff into here. Oh, it is a flake powder. It's just a smaller flake than the Turkish surplus ammo. So flake ammo burns a lot hotter, faster, and it's just more volatile because it's got more air in between the flakes. That's why everybody says Turkish loads are loaded quote unquote hot. It's because they've got this massive like bunch of flake powder behind it, pushing a really light bullet, which is cool, but the velocity and the pressures are really high in those. This one's pushing a heavier bullet, and this flake powder is a little bit different, so pressures aren't as high, and that's probably why these are good to be used in pretty much every bolt-action rifle. And I've used this in semi-automatic rifles, the Yugoslavian stuff, and it works just fine. So I'm gonna go dump this, and then we'll kind of set these all up. Oh God, I did it again. The powder charge weight. So this is about 3 grams as well. Because remember the little ramekin weighed about 18 grams, so 21 grams total, so 3 grams of powder. I'm going to dump these and then we'll line these all up and kind of see what you guys think. So in conclusion, they're all pretty much the same and they'll fit in the same rifle and everything. I was kind of surprised again to see that the Yugoslavian stuff was a flake powder, but doesn't surprise me as well. Just a little bit different shape than the 1940s Turkish stuff. The only pellet powder was the Romanian light ball on the left. Pretty interesting stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool too that the Romanian light ball and the Yugoslavian heavy ball bullet sizes are almost identical. But the one's lead core and the one's steel core, therefore the other one's heavier. The Yugoslavian one's heavier, which is pretty cool. I like heavier bullets in the 8mm cartridge myself because they seem to perform better and they can reach out and touch a target at a lot farther distance with that stuff than the light ball in my experience, but it's all good. The Turkish stuff in a bolt-action rifle has actually got some recoil to it, and it's, I don't know, I want to say it's loaded hot, but it's got a lot higher pressure to it. It's a little louder. Accuracy-wise, it's pretty good. I haven't had a problem with the Turkish stuff, but if you're shooting it in like a K98 or a PZ24 or some other kind of carbine, it's got some wallop to it. But yeah, then the Romanian stuff is just all around a great round. I love that stuff. It's pretty accurate out to distance. Not much recoil. The only drawback on that stuff is it's filthy. It's dirty, and you really need to clean your weapon after you use it, or else it stinks. But and then all 3 of these get corrosive Burdam primers in them, so it's just kind of a give and run hot water through the bore, and then clean as normal after shooting these. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. I figured I'd just kind of break open a few of these rounds because it interested me, so I figured it would interest you. Yeah, if you're new to the channel and you like this video, go ahead and give this video a like and then subscribe to my channel. and that would be cool. For all my viewers, past and present, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. And if you'd also consider supporting me on Patreon, the link to that is in the description. If not, that's totally cool, but that helps me get stuff like this and make cool videos on it. So appreciate everyone watching, and we'll see you next time.